Now, a 2.5-year-old boy who was buried alive by his mother when she discovered he had cerebral palsy will be given specialized care by the government. Now, the mother dug a pit in an uncompleted building and buried the then 1-year-old boy. Richard Kwejunyako reports neither the boy's father nor the mother have been seen 2 years since the act.
Kweku has spent 2 years here at the pediatric unit of the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital. He's all smiles as the gender minister and the nurses here play with him. Kweku's mother, after carrying him for 9 months, buried him in an uncompleted building when he was just a year old. Some laborers chanced on him and exhumed him from the pits, performed cardiopulmonary resuscitation in an attempt to restore circulation of the blood to prevent brain damage due to prolonged lack of oxygen. The boy has since lived at the pediatric unit at the Cape Coast Teaching Hospital, but has not been able to crawl or walk. Gender Minister Cynthia Morrison was struck with shock upon hearing the story.
I hear he was buried alive, and then they exhumed. I don't even know who exhumed, whether the neighbors or the earth, the movement of the earth or something. But this one, for some boy, baby like this to be buried and exhumed and still living so healthy and strong, it is a miracle.
The boy lives on, but requires a specialized care. The gender minister says processes to get a child from the hospital to begin a specialized care is in the offing.
Yeah, is super confident, and so she can also send it down to people like my Kweku. But we forgive her wherever she won't come. She doesn't know the baby is here.
Richard Kwejunyako, JoyNews, Cape Coast.
Because we didn't know the age.
Things looking up for that delightful little boy there. Now, in Ghana, it is a sad reality that many children with cerebral palsy are denied the right to education due to the nature of their condition. In the latest JoyNews hotline documentary, Born Special, Beryl Ernestina Richter tells the story of Mavis Yemutioko, Tete, who has experienced that situation with her son.
Among the overwhelming challenges faced by this parent, they are also confronted with difficulties in accessing education for their children. Although Ghana has signed many international conventions spelling out the right to education for all children, like the Inclusive Education Policy document, which was launched in 2016 to help the country address the challenges of marginalization and exclusion of children with special needs or disabilities, not much has been achieved in addressing the educational needs of children with such disabilities. Mavis Yemutioko Tete also lives at La. Her 17-year-old son has cerebral palsy. Mavis is fortunate to have strong family support.
We know that family drama. E papa e mommy wa ni kabachi bia ne denche. E meko wo he. E kan he ni e kwa wo lolo.
She shares with me a sad experience she had with the proprietress of a school she once took her son to for enrollment.
A second school there. Madam, hello, all right. A kakashi later a chamiake. Imbile a small a photo number people. She about the bekeke about nambile school me. About the parents about the maybe. No one by Jambile at your school. One in Warman Kashi school me. I draw me and feel bad. None and effect more rejecting belay. A reject le. The many a class I'm at no tomorrow call me I can to my Herman no Ajakashi Herman and Yemo a Yemo dear problem.
Today, there is a glimmer of hope for Yemutioko and her son. This is because her son Herman is now in a mainstream school It is a day school and Herman gets ready for school. With a little difficulty, he manages to comb his hair and prepare for the day. Herman's school is only a few meters away from his house. Caleb Okai is one of the teachers here at Justice Ni Ama Olenu Memorial School, where Herman is a pupil. He is taking the class through science lessons. He describes Herman as a very intelligent and enthusiastic pupil.
Herman Lopoti is second physically challenged student I've seen in this school. One thing I've noticed about Herman is he likes to take part in everything which goes on in the class. Sometimes you do not hear clearly what he says, but he doesn't get discouraged because of his situation. He tries to take part even though we do not get what he tries to say. With Herman, just now we were answering some science questions, and I asked him some simple questions which he was able to answer them. He likes the science. He likes the science.
Herman is not only active in school, but also in church. He does not allow his condition to deter him at all.
Persons with cerebral palsy are often marginalized and seen as a burden to society. But today I'm here to meet a young man here at the Nativity Presbyterian Church called Herman. Herman is changing the narrative about children with cerebral palsy.
It is Bible study time here at the Junior Youth Wing of the Nativity Presbyterian Church, and Herman participates effectively during the discussion. On this day, Herman is one of the members scheduled to read the scriptures in Ga to the whole congregation. Despite his speech defects, he manages to read.
Moving excerpts there from Born Special, JoyNews hotline documentary. Now, Beryl Richter produced this documentary. She joins me in the studio with, what more we can expect later this afternoon when the second part is aired. Beryl, nice to see you. So the gender minister, Cynthia Morrison, has been responding to, this documentary. She watched it. Yeah. It seems she was touched by it. What has she been saying?
She said she was moved by Farida's strength, and that's Farida is a strong woman, and Farida depicts how children like this, when given the opportunity, they can also contribute their quota to society.
Did she promise any?
Not yet, but she says she will have a discussion with Farida so that going forward we can see how we can help children like these.
Right, I think we can watch Cynthia Morrison now.
But this boy is going to be a great boy. Amen. For him to be assumed, look at him bubbling. Go, 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 boy. Go, go, boy. How are you? This one is my special case. This is my special case. We'll come and take him and give him, we have homes where children like that are, and so we'll come and take him. In a month's time, we'll make arrangements and then come, because this one, we don't even know the parents. So this one is for the state. He doesn't have to be in the hospital. He has to go. And so by 2-3 weeks, we'll come and take him and then give him a home and a good life.
What have you been told about this?
I hear he was buried alive. And then they exhumed. I don't even know who exhumed, whether the neighbors or the earth, a movement of the earth or something. But this one, for a baby like this to be buried and exhumed and still living so healthy and strong, it is a miracle. So this is our special miracle, my special miracle first case. And so we have to give him a good life We have to make sure that he will be a role model. We look at Farida. I was watching Farida actually yesterday. You were showing a special case, and she was the last person. And I met her the last time, and I have a meeting with her, that we are going to do something. My passion is the autistic children, because they're a handful. Parents will have to keep these children, and they don't have to go to work. And there's so much, they take all your time. So it is something that is on my heart already. So Farida is someone I'm going to use to do that. And Farida is, yesterday she gave a good testimony, and I was just watching it. And she's a strong woman. And I know that she'll help us also encourage and bring other people. All we need is for them to get confidence. Farida is super confident. And so she can also send it down to people like Mike Kweku. And he's handsome. Oh, no. But we forgive her wherever she won't come. She doesn't know the baby is here.
What an adorable little boy. And Beryl, part 2 of Born Special will be airing tonight, right?
Yes, 8:30 p.m.
Okay, on which channel?
On JoyNews channel, multi-TV.
Great work, thank you very much. Beryl Richarlison produced Born Special. Don't miss it tonight, 8:30 p.m.